Delayed gratification. I couldn't wait to talk to you about this topic. Delayed gratification is meant to be the secret of success for any go-getting achievers out there. You've seen the experiments where kids are meant to resist eating a marshmallow because if they exert their willpower, they'll be given a second marshmallow later. The results are pretty funny.
Why are you taking so long?
But apparently the results are also pretty inconclusive. A recent study used a much higher sample size and controlled for factors like social, economic and educational environment for the kid. And it turns out that once you control for those factors, resisting a second marshmallow isn't really a guaranteed pathway to life success. Rich kids who scoff that first marshmallow still succeed because they're rich kids. Poor kids who hold out for that second marshmallow find that 2 marshmallows rarely compensate for poverty and crushing disadvantage. It seems like willpower is not the cure-all for social mobility. But then why has this study been so widely cited since it was published in 1990? Surely it's because we are all willpower junkies. We want to believe that no matter who we are, where we've come from, what obstacles lie in our path, it doesn't matter. If we arm ourselves with unbreakable willpower and moral resolve, we can do it. On Friday, I had the huge privilege of being invited to the local mosque for an iftar. That's the meal at sunset celebrating the breaking of the fast during Ramadan. If you've never been invited to one, just ask a Muslim friend of yours. In my experience, Muslims are incredibly hospitable and eager to share. But having eaten this very tasty meal post-sunset, my friends all began to joke about how much they were putting on, how much weight they were putting on during Ramadan. It's a common joke that Muslims make during Ramadan, that the statistics bear out. In Muslim countries like the United Arab Emirates, 10% more food and drink is sold during Ramadan than at any other time of the year. And the teaching of the Imam last Friday really bore that out. He taught that fasting was an act of righteousness which Allah saw and then rewarded with a feast. Kind of like the marshmallow test writ large. It's a common theme with my Muslim friends that life is a test. If you forego the nice things now, you'll be rewarded in paradise with all those nice things times 1,000,000. And it seems to me like this is human religion as the marshmallow test. Christians fall for it too. I mean, we often think of God as some kind of social scientist carrying a clipboard and we are the subjects of the experiment, flexing our willpower muscles, and he is hoping that we pass the test. But friends, that is not how it works. And the debunking of the marshmallow test points to the way that it does work. You see, the debunking of the marshmallow tests tell us that there is something deeper than willpower. It's not willpower that leads to the good life. Both willpower and success in life flow from something prior. What is that something prior? Loving security, a sense of home, a place free from scarcity. That's what really helps you to delay gratification, and it's what helps you to live to your full potential. Now, I'll let politicians and educators and scientists debate what that means for social mobility, but let me tell you about what it means for you and God. God is not like the scientist in a white coat holding a clipboard waiting for you to pass the test. God is more like the loving family that nurtures you, gives you every blessing, every security, every advantage, and he gives it to you at the outset. Life is not about you and your willpower. It's about his loving security, which is good news. Because willpower is not our strong suit. It's the 4th of June, this is Speak Life, and you're watching the Lifecast.